Hi friends, we're actually going to start just a tiny bit early today because we this afternoon at WildCare are in the cage with Cash the Acorn Woodpecker. Melissa, our ambassador program manager, has set up a whole scenario for him to demonstrate what she terms his ultimate doomsday prepper skills. You want to tell us about Cash, Melissa?
Sure. Cash came to us in 2012, and the reason that we have him is because he is too used to humans. So he's probably raised by a human. Very important thing about acorn woodpeckers is that they're highly social birds. They are in groups of 12 or more, and if the acorn woodpecker does not get returned back to that social group, they will actually see him as an outsider.
Oh, and what do? Will they attack him?
They will kill him, yes.
Oh.
Yes. So they have to be returned within 30 days in order for him to assimilate back into the social circle there. Cash is named Cash because of his cache of acorns.
It is a very impressive cache of acorns, I have to say.
Yes. So Cash, this is called a granary. This is Cash's granary. That's what you call when they store all of these acorns here. And he probably has a couple thousand at this point.
Wow.
But they found granaries that are up to 50,000.
So what do they do with the acorns?
So they eat them.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, they do eat them. They don't know when they're, just like the rest of our animals here, they don't know when they're going to get fed next. So he's great at storing acorns. And what he does is, during the winter, they go to the trees here with the bark, and they hammer in a hole. It takes about 20 minutes for him to hammer in one of those holes right there.
Okay.
Find the acorn that will fit in there, and we'll jam it in there really, really, really hard, so that other animals can't come and steal the acorns.
Sure, that makes sense. He is stocked up, Gary. Isn't that funny?
Yes. He's got quite a few options here as far as where he would like to store any of his food. What he has right now is a almond. They will eat almonds.
Well, that one apparently goes there.
Yes. He's very particular too.
Yes.
So not only is he ultimate doomsday prepper, but he's got a little bit of OCD in there as well.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
And so he eats almonds, walnuts, pecans, acorns. They also eat insects. They'll eat invertebrates, other little invertebrates, or fruit, sap. So pretty varied diet.
Sorry, I had something pop up on here that I can't get rid of. Hold on. Come on, go away. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Now, I read one time that they actually do a sort of farming with their granaries. Do you know about this?
No.
What I read, and we'll have to verify this, I'll do that in the comments, but was that most of the acorns that they find have some sort of insect larvae in them.
Yes.
Right? And so they put those, here he is, we get a good close-up of him getting that acorn. Isn't that cool? We're going to put that one up here, apparently. So they'll put them in their granary trees, and the eggs of the insects that have been laid in those acorns hatch at almost exactly the same time as the baby woodpeckers hatching. So what the acorn woodpecker has is a readily available protein source in their granary with those larvae that hatch out of the acorns that they can feed their young.
That's genius.
Isn't it genius? I know, Heather. I'm sure you do miss him. He's such a punky little guy. Well, he's eyeing us, isn't he?
He's got quite a personality.
So isn't that interesting? I just think that is such a cool thing. So we will verify that and put that in the comments. But I remember hearing that, and it's made me appreciate. I mean, I've always appreciated acorn woodpeckers, but it's made me appreciate them even more.
Yeah, they are quite resourceful. And they can have anywhere from 3 to 6 babies.
Okay.
Once or twice a year.
Okay.
And they do cooperative raising in their groups as well.
Now, are the groups matriarchal? I think I remember reading that as well.
Yes, they are.
Excellent.
They are matriarchal. And you can tell the difference between a male and a female. So Cash here is a male. He has that red on his... Sorry, I'll put a little acorn over here for
Get him closer. That's always good.
So he's got a red head right there, and then of course the yellow. Now the females actually have like what would be a headband in between that yellow and that red.
Right. So a strip of black between that yellow and the red.
Yeah, and there you go.
Hi to Myrtle Beach.
Hi, Myrtle Beach.
Yes, so the males, it goes from that yellowish white directly to the red, and then you can tell if it's a female because the female is wearing a headband. Yes. So
She's styling.
She's styling, exactly. When you see these guys, acorn woodpeckers, out in the wild, you'll probably see more females because the colonies are matriarchal, which means that the females all bond together. Are the males allowed in, or do they just...
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So everybody kind of hangs out together, yeah.
Yeah, and found here in California in pine oak woodlands. Very defensive of the granaries. You can imagine, also very defensive of the babies.
Yep. It's funny, Melissa and I were just a tiny bit nervous about doing this because Cash is very unpredictable. You would think that the animal that you would want to be the most nervous about is, I don't know, he's making his noises at us. Would be, I don't know, the red-tailed hawk or one of the big raptors. But actually, in terms of the animal that's most likely to attack us, it's probably this beautiful little woodpecker.
Tiny is mighty.
Tiny is mighty. That's exactly it. Needless to say, for the sake of our live streams and all of our wonderful audience that enjoy them, we are willing to be assassinated by the woodpecker.
We joke that, if we ever need some security around here, we'll just let him out.
Honestly.
He'll take care of it. Between him and Vlad, I think we're covered.
Yep. Let's do this so I don't have to make everybody dizzy.
Sure. And interesting fact about acorn woodpeckers, of course, when they're drilling out their holes, you would think that they would get a concussion.
Right.
Right? But their tongue actually wraps all the way around their brain, so it holds in their brain like a seatbelt. So.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So he's basically got reinforcement in there to prevent his brain from slamming against his skull when he's using his beak to hammer, right? Apparently that acorn did not go there. That acorn now goes up here. If you're just joining us, this of course is Cash, WildCare's wildlife ambassador acorn woodpecker. Cash is so named because he caches his acorns and his other food as well. You can see all those holes. I thought that was interesting, Melissa. I hadn't heard that before, that it takes about 20 minutes for him to drill a hole that's large enough for an acorn.
Yeah, and when it's really fun fact about Cash is he really likes when we do something new in here. The very first thing he does is he investigates every single thing. Everything has to meet his standard.
I see. He's a very picky little guy, huh?
Yeah. So, and right there when they open up the wings, that's, and vocalize, that's a way of defending the granary as well. He's a great ambassador. I really had never worked with a woodpecker before I came here, and man, I just have such a great appreciation. He's just so smart.
He is.
And such personality.
And such obsessive compulsive.
I can totally relate because
Right?
I am known as an OCD person here at WildCare. I have to label and color code everything, so
Right?
I totally relate to him.
You and the woodpecker have something in common. Absolutely. Yeah, he's letting us know that he is not thrilled with us sitting here, but I don't think he's too bothered by us.
No, not at all. He's busy.
As a wildlife ambassador, of course, Cash is accustomed to having people look at him, but usually on the other side of the bars. This is a very special opportunity that we have to bring this to you from closer up with this amazing little guy. And I just love him. He will pick something up and he'll try it in a certain hole, and that's not right, then he'll try it in another hole. He definitely has his own opinions about what goes where and why. I really wonder what's going on in his mind.
Well, the acorns, I learned that they actually shrink when they start to dry up. So they start to get really loose in the hole that they were in. So he'll take them out and then put them in a different hole to keep them secure in there.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you want to make sure that they're solidly in there. You wouldn't want them falling out.
Yeah, and everything is up for grabs as far as the storage space in here.
He doesn't put anything in the ground.
No. But any little nook and cranny that you can think here, you will probably discover a couple of acorns or some of his food.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
And he's so pretty. I mean, he's just a handsome guy.
Handsome, yes. A good close-up of you here, buddy. Get my camera focus on you.
Busy guy.
He is a busy man. Yes, he is.
He would definitely be good for a camera on him all the time would be fun, like a webcam, because you would never get bored. You would be like, there's so much going on.
Got a red one. Where does the red one go?
Oh, yeah, the red one. Oh, there we go.
Oh, apparently goes right there. Okay, good. Excellent. Yes, exactly. Yeah, he is so busy and very engaged with his environment, very engaged with his handlers. I know our wonderful wildlife ambassador volunteers are so sad that they can't be here now, and we wish so much that you were here. It's just amazing how much we miss you, both because you're so incredibly good with the animals and provide so much help, and also just because we miss you.
Yes, and the animals miss you.
And they do.
You know, they're used to
I think
way
they
more
notice,
interaction.
yeah,
Yes, they're
in
more
the courtyard. I think
interaction.
they definitely notice that there's not very much interaction. We have such a skeleton crew of people here on staff right now. So, you know, instead of the usual 20 volunteers coming in and out every day, there's, you know, 4 of us, 5 of us. And just so everyone knows, the woodpecker is now sitting on my phone. Not a lot I can do about that. I'm kind of hoping he peers, lower his face down so he can peer into the camera. No.
There we go. Okay, maybe he'll take off there.
There we go.
Okay,
He's going
I
to
think
take off
there
from
we
the
go.
phone.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, you know, he's quite interesting to work with.
He's a character. Absolutely. I think we will leave him to his caching behavior and wish everybody a wonderful Friday. We do not do our lives classic cache. Yes, it is, Heather. We do not do our live streams on the weekend, so we'll be back on Monday. And I think on Monday we're planning on having another wildlife hospital patient, so that will be very exciting. And I hope everybody is well and healthy and taking care. Oh, thank you so much to the person who donated to us. Thank you. We appreciate that so much. It means so much to us to be able to care for the animals, both our wildlife ambassadors and our wildlife hospital patients, and your support means so much. So grateful to everyone for watching, sharing these videos. Visit WildCare online at discoverwildcare.org. And everyone have a great afternoon. Stay well, stay healthy. Bye, Cash. Bye everybody.